This Business Buzz shows us just how influential our careers are on destiny, both ours and others. Jim Bolon of Atkins-Realis Isotek Systems is proof of that. This Valentine's Day, we learn love of the job and love of another can go hand in hand. If you ask Jim and Nancy Bolon to tell you the story of the first time they met.
And I walked in and I met him and I just walked out of the room and went, oh my God.
It's impossible not to feel them beaming. It was the mid-90s and both were stationed on the same Navy ship when Nancy went to meet the executive officer.
I thought, my goodness, this is going to be a fun trip.
With work in the way, their romance had to wait.
When I moved to Oak Ridge, I think in '96, I think that's when it really was like we're meant for each other.
His career here began at Y-12 National Security Complex. Meantime, Nancy was heading to Pensacola for her big opportunity.
An interesting turning point or note for us was when Nancy got selected to be on the Blue Angels as her executive officer, and she knew that she was going to be on the road a lot.
Together would have to wait some more. Bolon was busy with the startup of the enriched uranium operation.
What I call the Thorium Express campaign, where we actually started with an empty room, blank sheet of paper, and a dream that we would be able to process material in glove boxes, which is kind of the forerunner of what we're doing in the hot cells now.
After that, he spent a few years in Ohio at the Portsmouth Gaseous Diffusion Site, but a call from a former boss would bring him back to East Tennessee. In 2010, he became the president of Isotek Systems.
I would say that in all the different jobs that I've held, the one that I am most proud of and I think has been the best project and job of my career has been at Isotek.
Why is that?
It's, one is the people.
Though his accomplishments are stellar, it's the reputation he has for creating a warm and open work environment that shines.
Just believed in taking care of your people. You're not going to get the job done without taking care of the people. You need to listen to them, and get their ideas, let them know they've been heard, and you know, just again take care of them. It's key to it all.
Do you feel like you did that?
Yes, I do. I do.
Which is why he feels comfortable stepping away. And as he does, some sage advice.
Go for your dreams and don't give up.
Which he means both professionally and personally.
I'm really happy for him.
Despite the distance, Jim and Nancy got married in 2000 and finally made their way back to each other 6 years after that.
Between both the daughters, we have 6 grandchildren.
And dogs. He fondly recalls meeting this one while with his daughters.
The next thing I know, they bring this little puppy, put her in my arms, and they take off. And so,
No, but the dog had a name.
but the dog had a name,
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Like so many times before, each detail brings another smile.
That's my nickname for Nancy.
Theirs really is a love like the movies.
My
Sunshine.
name was Sunshine.
You could even say they're heading off into the sunset.
The cruise director has scheduled, we have a 4-day cruise at the end of February with our younger daughter, her 2 boys, and Nancy's sister. And then in June, we're going to go on a 7-day cruise to the Norwegian fjords.
And then it's back home with a zip code they waited years to share.
A lot of people that when they retire, you find there's a conflict, they don't know what to do, and it's been a real easy transition for us. So I'm looking forward to it.
But for a couple that has called so many places home, you might wonder where that is now that retirement is on the horizon. And are you staying here? Are we
Yep.
getting to keep you?
Yes, yes. In fact, when we came back here, we said we're going to build our house, our forever house here. And so that's what we did.
Though the sun is setting on his career in Oak Ridge, it's no surprise Bolon won't go far.
Yeah.
Because as he has proven, the people make the home, not the place. And the Bolons plan to continue their volunteer work with Smoky Mountain Service Dogs. This was at his last company-wide meeting where Isotek announced a donation to that organization. As for Isotek, Jim will tell you he is most proud of their work on a project that is saving lives. Right now, that team is disposing of that Cold War legacy material we mentioned earlier extracting a rare isotope being used in cancer treatment. That work will continue under the leadership of Sarah Schaefer. She has more than 30 years of experience in nuclear operations and waste management. For the last 3 years, she has served as the Isotek project manager. She was also involved in the contract expansion with TerraPower. That's the company using that medical isotope we mentioned earlier in this show.